little selfie time.
Yeah, selfie time. Sarah.
Natalie.
Here. And totally impromptu, but Natalie agreed to talk to you a little bit about buying a home and what her experience was like. So I'm going to ask her a couple of questions, and she'll be very honest with her answers since she hasn't had any time to prepare.
Yep, on the fly.
So I met Natalie last year. And we first started talking about buying a home, and she was a first-time home buyer and wanted to do some things to get prepared. So she spent some time working on it. So I give Natalie a lot of credit for doing her due diligence in advance and not just jumping in. So Natalie, tell me a little bit why you wanted to buy a house.
I wanted to buy a house so I could do what I wanted with the house
Right.
and the yard, and didn't really think it could come true, but then reaching out to Sarah and doing my own research, I thought maybe it could come to fruition, and today is the day.
Yeah, she is closing on her house today, which is why this is coming up now. But, so, what were you nervous about?
One, nervous, I didn't want to get over my head in a house that was really exciting to me, but ultimately was not the right fit.
Yep.
But doing my own research with my lender, or just talking to various lenders, helped kind of calm that situation down, and then led me to reaching out.
Create a budget.
Yeah, create a budget, work on those types of things to make sure buying the house was the right fit for me. And as far as like where I bought a house, like if there was a house that worked with my budget and what I wanted eventually, kind of down the road, what I wanted to do with that house as far as gardening or anything, finding the right fit. Those were all decent worries of mine, but I guess.
And so we talked about all of them, right? Like, okay, before you buy this, how long are you going to stay?
Yeah.
And we just went through a lot of things that really helped you game plan.
Yep, because future planning, thinking, it's hard to think years down the road, but thinking 5 years at least down the road, what I wanted. And what,
So what was the flash forward, searching for a house?
Yes, searching for a house. Sarah made me feel very comfortable as far as entering a house and being respectful, but also just immediately realizing it's okay to say, hey, this isn't for me.
Yep, and we can just leave.
Yep. It's okay.
It's no hard feelings. In fact, it's respectful of the seller to leave because you're not going to buy it anyway.
What did help was writing down specific things that I know I wanted in a house and making sure to kind of keep true to yourself.
Yes. You compromise on some things.
Yes. Yeah.
But knowing what you can't compromise on, and just don't look at houses that don't make the list.
Yep, exactly.
And it's okay to only look at 3 or 4 houses because nothing fits. That's totally fine.
Yes.
You're not wasting time and being disappointed then.
Exactly.
You're more excited when you only look at houses that fit.
Yep.
Okay, so writing an offer.
Yes. Writing an offer went really smooth with Sarah.
How long did it take?
Yeah, it took a couple hours.
Yes.
Actually, I think
so. That's what people are. That's what people don't recognize is that to actually write a good offer, it's not 15 minutes of we want to say this price.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. And
there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about, and Sarah was really helpful in explaining details. She didn't think I was asking any stupid questions.
There's no stupid questions.
There is no stupid questions, but just as far as just ask. Always keep asking. And the process was long, but it was good.
Well,
this
is what people don't expect, right? What other surprises did you have in the offer?
More the waiting period, which it didn't take long for me. But
she did wait one day.
Yeah.
To get a response from the seller, but it's still agonizing.
The unknowns. And honestly, just true fear. What did I do? Even though I was I want to buy a house, you know, all of these things.
Anxiety.
But anxiety, yeah. But Sarah was cool. She made it easy.
And then, like, as far as the lender, like, how did you feel about that process? Were you surprised by what they needed or did or anything along that?
I was, you know, you kind of don't go out of town. Communicate with your lender. There's a lot of points down the road that they need you when you don't expect it, and you have to be able to give them the information as quickly as you can. And if you do it quicker than, you know, waiting, it does make the whole process a lot easier.
Smoother, yeah.
Way smoother.
So even though Sarah said your lender's your new best friend,
yeah.
you didn't believe me on that part.
It's kind of true. It really is, yeah.
I did send her an email saying, okay, you're not going to hear from me as much because your lender needs to be your new best friend right now.
It was a lot of communicating, email and phone calls, and just a ton of paperwork.
Yeah.
But with the lender I chose, I felt comfortable, and it was smooth. But it's a lot of emailing back and forth, and just, you know, randomly on this day getting an email saying we need more information. And
doesn't end.
Yeah, it doesn't end.
Until 3 days before closing.
Yeah,
you got your final numbers. Yeah, and they said, this is it.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yep.
Go buy a house.
Very exciting.
Okay, so easiest part of the process. Nothing.
I don't know. Easiest part was maybe deciding on what I actually want in a house.
Okay.
Because just like being able to say, no, I don't want that. I don't know. I didn't actually think there would be a house available for me to buy. So it was really exciting to see what were a few options for me. But yeah, I would say the easiest part was deciding what I wanted. The other parts was, no.
Okay, any advice? That you didn't know before and maybe you would like to tell people, or?
Well, just take your time. Make sure, you know, if you're feeling rushed, just relax, back off. Read all your documents. Pay attention to what your realtor's saying.
I mean, if they're saying stuff.
If they're saying stuff, yeah.
Because some don't communicate well.
And really helped the entire time down the road, being communicative, what I needed to do, you know, future, just knowing what was coming ahead.
Yep. Thinking about the next steps, so you're not surprised.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Any advice? Work with Sarah.
Yay!
And leader one.
I did not coax that out of her.
Great. It was a really good experience, honestly.
Good. Good. Parting words? You can do it. Those are my parting words usually. You can do it. You just have to put the work in.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't happen overnight. This is not Amazon Prime Day.
No, not at all. But it's totally doable. As much as there's some anxiety, there's a waiting game, there's a lot of frustration with paperwork and emails and figuring out how to do things.
Sellers.
And sellers. But ultimately, you can do it. You can do it. I did it.
Okay. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.